It's time now for the Muletrain news program on this Friday, March the 18th, 2022, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Church service for Gene Kemp, 90 of Muleshoe, is set for 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, March the 21st, at the Trinity Christian Center Church here in Muleshoe, with Radon Stanford officiating. Burial will follow in the Bailey County Cemetery. Jean died on Wednesday, March the 16th in Muleshoe. She was born February the 16th, 1932, in Ardmore, Oklahoma, to James E. and Gertie Jones Burris. She married Jack Kemp in Muleshoe on May the 12th, 1947. Jean loved music. She enjoyed writing songs, singing, and playing the piano. She was a devoted wife, mother, and grandmother. She was a member of the Trinity Christian Center Church here in Muleshoe, and is preceded in death by her husband Jack, her parents, 3 sisters, Naomi Burris, Wanda Kemp, and Johnny Ivy, 3 brothers, Sonny Burris, Jackie Lee Burris, and J.D. Burris, and a son-in-law, George Watley. Jean is survived by her son, Terry Kemp, and his wife, Debbie Jo of Muleshoe, her daughter, Jackie Jean Watley of Muleshoe, her sister, Libby Black of Lubbock, 4 grandchildren, Shonda Scovassa and her husband Charles, Chad Kemp and his wife Jenna, Lane Kemp and his wife Jelaine, and Casey Watley and his wife Stacy. Her 15 great-grandchildren, Matthew Scovassa and his wife Desiree, Briley Fisher and her husband Tanner, Stephen Scovassa, Christopher Scovassa, Carolyn Kemp, Trip Kemp, Jude Kemp, Hayes Kemp, Jade Kemp, Jensen Kemp, Caleb Kemp, Kyle Watley and his wife Viviana, Keely Burris, Lindsay Allen, Riley Burris and his fiancée Lily Lutz, and her 8 great-great-grandchildren, Adeline Fisher, Taylon Fisher, Rush Fisher, Cole Watley, Renly Watley, Mallory Burris, Cross Allen, and Clay Allen. Family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, church service for Gene Kemp, 90 in Muleshoe, is set for 2 o'clock Monday afternoon, March the 21st, at the Trinity Christian Center Church here in Muleshoe, with Radon Stanford officiating. Burial will follow in the Bailey County Cemetery. Please keep the family of Gene Kemp on your prayer list today. Dorothy L. Sorley died at 88 years of age on March the 14th, 2022. Homegoing celebration of life services will be held at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon on March the 19th at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Dr. Stacy Connor officiating. Dorothy will be laid to rest alongside her beloved husband Grady at the Bovina Cemetery. Dorothy was born on December the 14th, 1933, at home in Lamb County, Texas, to her parents Ernest and Ethel Perry Jones. She grew up on the family farm near Olton and attended Olton Public Schools. She was a member of the Valley View Community Church during her formative years. At her mother's side, she learned her wonderful cooking and homemaking skills, with which she would later bless her family and friends. However, she had a bit of tomboy in her as well. Dorothy's dad, Ernest, enjoyed tinkering on automobiles and all types of mechanical things. She loved spending time with him and learning some of those mechanical skills, but mostly just spending time with him. She also delighted in telling stories of flying with him in his airplane and the thrill of doing loop-de-loops through the sky. During high school, her dad's shop seemed to be a gathering place where many young high school boys liked to hang out, tinkering on cars and other such things. This is where Dorothy would eventually meet the love of her life, Grady. Dorothy and Grady were married on August the 26th, 1950, and set out on their life journey together. In 1952, they became proud parents of a son, Philip. In 1954, they moved their young family from Olton to Bovina, where they were later blessed with a daughter, Deborah, and a son, Ken. They lived and farmed in the Bovina community for many years. Dorothy and Grady went about their lives as a team. Where you saw one, you most often would see the other. They were active in their community and church. Dorothy taught Sunday school at the First Baptist Church, was a member of WMU and sang in the choir, and was busy in many other church and community activities. She took great pride in her home, worked tirelessly on her beautiful landscape, which everyone admired. Dorothy and Grady are lovingly remembered for the many years they bless others with their beautiful voices as they sang for worship services, revivals, and many other happy and solemn occasions. They comforted many families at the passing of their loved ones. In 1978, they recorded a gospel album, Sweet and Easy, that many friends and families still enjoy today. In 2011, they moved from their beloved home in Bovina to Lubbock. In 2013, however, they decided to make the move back to their hometown of Olton, where Dorothy could receive the care she would need after her receiving a devastating diagnosis of Alzheimer's. Dorothy will be remembered for many things, not the least of which was her beautiful smile and loving, compassionate spirit. Dorothy was preceded in death by her husband, Grady W. Sorley, her parents, Ernest and Ethel Jones, one sister, Frances Aline Jones. She will be forever loved and remembered by her sister, Barbara McFadden of Olton, a sister-in-law, Nita Powell of Rockdale, Texas, brother-in-law and wife, Jean and Imogene Sorley of Lubbock, her children, Philip and wife, Patty of Huntington Beach, California, Deborah and husband, Mike Beecham of Friona, and Kenneth and wife, Terry of Clovis, New Mexico. Her 9 grandchildren also survive her: David Cole Sorley of Columbia, Missouri, James and Allison Sorley Atwood of San Diego, California, Chris Sorley and Jill of Manhattan Beach, California, Angela Beecham of Friona, Texas, Jeremy and Lori Beecham Tharp of Hydro, Oklahoma, Tony and Tracy Beecham of Lasbuddy, Sarah Sorley of Clovis, Seth and Jill Sorley of Ellsworth, Seth and Jill Sorley Ellsworth of Clovis, Sidney Sorley of Lubbock, 15 great-grandchildren, Ethel, Lorelei, Isaiah, Maya, Colson, Carter, Callan, Wyatt, Grady, Kate, Natalie, Autumn, Madeline, Nick, and Luke. Memorials may be made in Dorothy's name to the First Baptist Church in Muleshoe, P.O. Box 483, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or the First Baptist Church of Bovina, P.O. Box 550, Bovina, Texas 79009, the Running Water Draw Care Center, P.O. Box 409, Olton, Texas 79064, or to the National Alzheimer's Association, 225 North Michigan Avenue, floor 17, Chicago, Illinois, 60601. For I am sure that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus our Lord. Romans 8:38 through 39. And repeating, funeral service for Dorothy L. Sorley, 88, will be held on Saturday afternoon, March 19th at 2 p.m. at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe with Dr. Stacy Connor officiating. Dorothy will be laid to rest alongside her beloved husband Grady at the Bovina Cemetery. Please keep the Sorley family on your prayer list today. Well, there is a big retirement party being planned for Curtis Scoggin and Dennis Turney, who both work for Bailey County and are retiring in the very near future. It will be next week, Thursday, March the 24th, from 3 until 4:30 p.m. at the Bailey County Courthouse. Dennis has worked for Bailey County for 30 years, and Kearney worked for 8 years for Bailey County. So a big retirement party planned for Curtis Scoggin and Dennis Turney, Thursday, March 24th from 3 until 4:30 at the Bailey County Courthouse. And God's blessings to both these men as they retire. There's a 50th wedding anniversary celebration set for today for Alton and Elaine Parker. They'll be celebrating today on Friday, March the 18th, with a reception at the fire department, the Earl Ladd Fire Department here in Muleshoe on American Boulevard from 5 until 7 p.m. Today. And all of their friends and family, of course, is invited. Again, a 50th wedding anniversary celebration reception for Alton and Elaine Parker, Friday, March the 18th today from 5 until 7 p.m. at the Earl M. Ladd Fire Department. Alton and Elaine Parker are celebrating their wedding reception. They were married on March the 18th, 1972 in Hereford at the home of Elaine's parents. She is the former Elaine Wyatt. The couple have 2 children, Casey Hendricks Gallagher and Danny Gallagher of Springboro, Ohio, and Damon Parker and his wife, Katie Edens Parker of Freona. 4 grandchildren, Cecily McCutcheon Hibbler of Bryan, Texas, Shayla Parker Farmer of Freona, Blaine Parker of Amarillo, and Blair Parker. They have 6 great-grandchildren, plus 1 on the way. Alton is retired from the Texas Highway Department here in Bailey County and also served for 20 years as a volunteer fireman with the Muleshoe Fire Department. Elaine is retired, of course, from the Bailey County District Clerk's Office, where she was our district clerk for many years and served as the treasurer for the Jenny Slippers organization for several years and was the president for 6 years. And so make sure and come by on Friday afternoon, this afternoon, March 18th, from 5 until 7, a 50th wedding anniversary reception honoring Alton and Elaine Parker from 5 until 7 at the Earl M. Ladd Fire Department today. Congratulations on 50 years of married life to Alton and Elaine Parker. A big happy birthday goes out today as well. A big milestone for Max King as he turns 80 today. So happy 80th birthday to Max King. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
I am Isla Reynolds, and I know enough about quality, authentic Mexican food to know it gets no better than Leal's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. The yummy chips and salsa enchiladas made with love and finest of ingredients. Dine in now or carry out by calling 806-272-3294. The original in business since 1957, Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe, Texas.
And during this Lenten season at Leal's Mexican Restaurant right here in Muleshoe, they'll be serving fish tacos every Friday with homemade coleslaw, black beans, mango pico de gallo at Leal's Mexican Restaurant during this Fish Fridays Lenten season. Again, fish tacos at Leal's with homemade coleslaw, black beans, mango pico de gallo, available at Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Well, big congratulations goes out to Dylan and Lakin Gallman as they are expecting a child in the very near future. Lakin Gallman was feted with a baby shower earlier in the month at Starla Ellis's home, and they are Dylan and Lakin are expecting a boy. So good luck to them and God's blessing on their first child. Well, it's time now for the weather forecast brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy, located right here in Muleshoe, your locally hometown home-owned pharmacy at 1411 West American Boulevard. See the pharmacist, Christine Isaacson, or any of their helpful employees. You can come by the store. You can call 806-272-7511. They can deliver to your door right here in the Muleshoe area. Or you can use their very convenient drive-through window on the west side of the building. They're open Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. And it's time now, start early, to start your allergy medication to fight spring allergies. Treating allergies early can help you better control allergy symptoms, and in some cases, you can even prevent some symptoms from showing up. Talk to Christine Isaacson, the pharmacist at K&K, as they have several treatment plans to help you treat your spring allergies early. And you can start that today at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511. They're open Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. at K&K Pharmacy. Well, there is a burn ban in effect here for Bailey County. If you didn't see, on Monday late afternoon, east of town, a huge grass fire started up on March 14th. The Muleshoe Fire Department was dispatched out east of town to fight it. They were able to protect and save 4 houses and contain the fire quickly. A special thanks goes out to the Sudan Fire Department, which helped out, along with the Muleshoe Police Department, Bailey County Sheriff, City of Muleshoe, and the Bailey County EMS. Be aware that Bailey County burn ban is back in effect, as it was temporarily lifted after last week snow that happened on Friday morning a week ago, but went back into effect Sunday evening, March the 13th. It's extremely dry in our area, and as always, extreme fire dangers exist, especially when the wind is high. If you think about it, we've had 2 or 3 small snows, about an inch each time, that has provided a little bit of moisture, but not much. And since then, our last measurable rainfall was October the 1st. Of course, we had a decent chance of rain Thursday afternoon and evening here for the Muleshoe area, but what did it do? It got cold, and the wind blew, so no rain on Thursday. We actually had just a trace of rain here at 1011 West 3rd Street. Other than that, just a lot of really cold wind whipped up. Today, for Friday, for the Muleshoe area, looking at a sunny day, high near 59 degrees this afternoon. West-northwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, then mostly clear tonight. Low around 27. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south in the evening hours. Sunny on Saturday, beginning our weekend, high near 69. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, then partly cloudy Saturday night. Low around 36. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, then mostly sunny on Sunday. High near 76 degrees, so much warmer. Then we're going to get some breezy conditions as a front moves through. South wind between 15 and 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour Sunday. In the afternoon hours, winds could gust as high as 35 miles per hour. Then Sunday night, let's keep our fingers crossed because we need this. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 a.m. Sunday night. Mostly cloudy. Low around 40, breezy conditions with a south wind between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Then Monday, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly after 1 p.m. So in the afternoon hours, mostly sunny, high near 61 degrees. South-southwest winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour, becoming west in the afternoon hours. Chance of precipitation is 70%. Monday evening, another chance of rain showers, mainly before 1 a.m. Then after 1 a.m., a chance of rain and snow showers, mostly cloudy, low around 30 degrees, blustery conditions with a north-northwest wind between 20 and 25 miles per hour. Tuesday, a chance of rain and snow showers before 1 p.m., so in the morning hours, then a slight chance of rain showers in the afternoon, partly sunny, high near 49 degrees, windy conditions with a north-northwest wind between 20 and 30 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 40 miles per hour during the day on Tuesday. Then the rain chances end, but please put on your prayer list. We need some moisture between Sunday night and Tuesday morning. We have some rain chances, including a 70% chance of rain Monday afternoon. So let's put on your prayer list rain. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, low around 28 degrees. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high near 54. Wednesday night, mostly clear, low around 26. Thursday, sunny, high near 66. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Pray for rain. Well, we were very lucky as we were asked to film a wedding this past Saturday, March the 12th, of BJ and Keely Medford, as they were married at the Calvary Baptist Church. Officiating was Brother Jeff Kaufman. Keely is the former Keely Whitaker, the daughter of Kyle and Mandy Whitaker, and she married BJ Medford on Saturday, March the 12th at the Calvary Baptist Church. A reception followed afterward in their fellowship hall. It was a wonderful day following around Keely and filming all the festivities and goings-on with their wedding. They will make their home here in Muleshoe. BJ has recently transferred to Livingston from Dalhart, where he was working with Livingston, and now he's here in Muleshoe working for Livingston, and Keely is a recent graduate from college. So God blessings to BJ and Keely Medford on their new marriage. They're on their honeymoon in Texarkana. Waxahachie. Well, we are here on Friday at the end of spring break for the Muleshoe Independent School District, so if it seems quiet, it sort of has been around town, as all four campuses have been calm and quiet, as spring break has been in effect all this week for the Muleshoe schools. You can go to the front page of our website today, muleshoetv.com, as on Monday evening we live stream the Muleshoe City Council meeting, and of course on Sunday before that the live stream for the First Baptist Church is available, as well as the two delayed audio broadcasts from the Calvary Baptist Church and the First United Methodist Church, all available on our website, muleshoetv.com. Also on the front page, we have the Dillman second grade PE program, along with the fourth grade patriotic musical program, and that's our Meet Your Neighbor program for March, brought to you by United Supermarkets. A big happy belated birthday goes out to Liz Tips, as our good friend who moved to McKinney celebrated on Wednesday her birthday. Happy birthday to Liz Tips. On our prayer list today, please remember all of those citizens and those that are fleeing in Ukraine, the war as Russia has invaded 3 weeks ago into Ukraine and caused quite a catastrophe. Lots of lives lost and people on the move. So please keep Ukraine on your prayer list today. Marshall Cook needs to be on your prayer list today. Terry Byers, Gabby Stone, Melba King, Judy Griswold family, or Judy Griswold and her family, Tom and Linda Watson, Pat King, Sue Basir, Dorothy Wire, Larry Combs, Kearney Scoggin, Ed and Carol Cox, Carolyn Stovall, J.W. Harrington, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks, Marjorie Morgan, Wanda Cockerham. Keep on your prayer list today as well. Rich Magby, Dr. Joby Claiborne, Connie and Robert Alanis needs to be on your prayer list today. Paul Hammer, Dana McCutcheon, Colleen Saylor, Ronnie Spence, Steve Stowers, and Carolyn Turner. Keep Jerry Hicks on your prayer list today, along with Ruby Green. Remember those loved ones who are grieving the recent loss of a family member, including the family of Dorothy Sorley, the family of Jean Kemp, the family of Olga Navahar, the family of Linda Jane Gross Gossett, the family of Jim Seagroves, the family of Billy M. Seals, the family of Judith Friska. Keep all these families grieving the loss of a loved one on your prayer list today. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page, along with months and years of archived older Muletrain News programs available free on our website.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Kelly does chuck wagon cooking. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
It's kind of like camping, but it has a Western and historical flair to it.
Kelly Duncan of San Angelo spent 35 years in the restaurant business. Then she started cooking from a chuck wagon. She has 2 of them.
The first wagon is actually a feed wagon, and it came out of the Sears and Roebuck catalog in 1900. Is that just too cool? And the other one is from the 1870s. It's only been owned by 2 other people.
The height of a chuck wagon is determined by how many boards are on the sides. 3-board wagons are for short stays, may be used for branding sessions. 2 boards are for longer trips, like cattle drives. Her second wagon is fully equipped.
This was for a 6-month cattle drive. They didn't have a Walmart that they could run off to. Those wagons were their house, their kitchen. We have a water barrel with a wash basin, a leather strap with a straight edge, and a bar of lye soap, and a broken mirror, so that when it's time to clean up, the cowboys could do so. But they have all the tools on there, the big hammers, an axe, a saw, a large tree saw for 2 men. There's a possum belly under the wagon to pick up the firewood as they go along.
She has had it just a few months.
I think it's absolutely beautiful. I put photos of it on social media, and immediately people were calling and texting, "Oh, can you bring this to my wedding? Oh, we love this. Can we use it at church? Oh, can you bring it for a school display?" You know, just all kinds of requests for it.
Chuck wagon cooks had to bring the basic ingredients, among them beans and coffee.
And sometimes it was very weak coffee because they had to make it stretch. You know, they would take salt, lard, and if they were lucky, they would have sugar.
Sometimes the cook shot wild game and cooked it. Sometimes got honey from a beehive. Beans and biscuits were standard fare. Stew was a popular cowboy dish.
You cooked what was available.
Kelly Duncan of San Angelo. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.